What's up, everyone? Good morning. Welcome to another session of My Fit Cruise Strength Training. My name is Fez, and today we'll be doing some great upper body strength training workout. All you have to do is grab a bottle of water and a pair of dumbbells. That's it. That's all we require today. So what we're going to do today is, as we said, we're going to do an upper body workout today. So we'll be targeting on every muscle that we have in upper body. We're going to do shoulders, we're going to target our arms, we're going to target our chest, we target our back, and that's all. So we will be doing 8 exercises today, 2 for each body part, upper body part, that is 2 for our shoulders, 2 for our arms, 2 for our chest, and then 2 exercises for our back. With that, we'll be doing some core too. So we'll be targeting our core too, or abs as you may call it. So we'll be doing core exercises too with the upper body workout. So after every exercise or after every set we finish, we'll directly jump into doing some core exercises immediately, keeping the dumbbell aside and targeting our core. So again, last time we did a lower body workout, we targeted for at least 10 to 12 reps, and then in the second round we pushed for 15 reps. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to keep the reps constant. And we'll push for another body weight exercise in round 2. As you know, we always do 2 rounds. So in the first round, it's going to be a dumbbell exercise plus a core exercise, and in the second round it's going to be a dumbbell exercise plus a body weight exercise and a core exercise. So we'll be doing 3 variations in round 2. So let's get started. So in the first exercise, before the first exercise, we start with some dynamic warm-up. We want to do some chest openers, at least 10 to 12 reps of chest openers. As you know, warm-up is very important. We got to warm our body first, activate our muscles before any weightlifting. You want to rotate your shoulders. Again, 10 to 12 reps maximum, and then forward. You just wanna do a little twist, stretching your back a little. We're gonna do some lat openers. Now remember, whatever exercise we are doing, before starting any exercise, you gotta engage your core. You gotta put a lot of pressure on your core, keep your core tight, and then go into that exercise. No matter what exercise you're doing, you wanna keep our back arched. Whenever your back is arched, that means you are putting minimum pressure on your lower back, because we don't want to injure ourselves, because everything we start lifting from our back goes on our lower back. You just want to stretch your arms. Okay, so if you are stretched, you're warmed up. If you feel still, you're gonna require one more round of the stretching. Do all the exercises again, and then we start directly into our first exercise. So our first exercise is gonna be shoulder presses, a normal shoulder press. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the dumbbell, keeping our dumbbell on top here, making sure our elbows are wide, not pointing in front but pointing outside. All you gotta do is do a press on top and then get the dumbbell back down. That's all we're gonna focus on. Last time we were doing upper body with this exercise, so I hope everybody has an idea of the form. So you can drop your dumbbells on your shoulder and then press on top, close, and then down again. Okay, so we're gonna do at least 12 reps, 10 to 12 reps, and then directly into a core exercise. So it's gonna be a shoulder press and directly into crunches. Crunches is what we're gonna do, and again 12 to 15 reps of every core exercise. So let's go. Then last two, and done. And you keep the dumbbell and directly get on the floor for your crunches, and let's go. Routine, last one, 50, and relax. Ooh. This is how we're gonna do. We're gonna do one exercise and then directly get into some core exercise, activating our core throughout the workout, because we don't wanna, leave our core unattended. So we're gonna activate our core throughout the exercise as we are doing our shoulder presses or whatever exercise you're doing. Make sure you take a deep breath in, tighten your core, and then try to press up or whatever exercise you're doing. And always keep sipping water between these sets. I always tell you that you gotta be hydrated throughout the workout so that you can push yourself for more reps or more exercises. So the first one we finished with the shoulder presses. The second one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some bent over rowing. It's gonna be some very simple exercise for our back. So what we're gonna do is we just wanna take the dumbbell at the side, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna bend only our upper body. So my knees are slightly bent and my upper body bends down more. Okay, keeping my back arch. I'm not humping my back here. Keeping my back arch. I'm keeping my back arch, upper body down, and simple rowing. That is what we are focusing on. That's it. Simple bent over rowing, and as soon as we finish rowing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go directly into leg raises. Simple leg raises for our core. So let's get going. Simple exercise. With toes pointing straight, slightly bending your upper body down, back always arch, and let's go. Now whenever you get the dumbbell up, make sure you're squeezing your back muscles. Last one, 12. Keep the dumbbell and directly get into leg raises. What we're gonna do is normal, straight, simple leg raises. Last 3. And relax. Make sure whatever exercise you're doing, make sure your back is always arched. As I always keep telling you, we want to put minimum pressure on our lower back. We don't want to injure our lower back. So again, after every set, after every exercise, take at least 40 to 50 seconds breather. Start breathing heavy as soon as you finish the set so that the oxygen, whatever you have lost, gets inside. Have a sip of water. And let's go. So the third exercise that we're going to do is going to be a simple chest fly. We're going to lie down on the floor. So what we're going to do is a simple chest fly. So all you have to do is lying down on the floor, keeping the dumbbells straight. We don't want to keep them wide, we want to keep them straight, and we're just going to take our dumbbells wide and then down and touch and then back up. Now the hack here, when do you have to take the dumbbell down, is keep the dumbbell directly above your chest. So as soon as the dumbbell goes wide and outside your chest, that is when you drop it down, touch and then back up. So as soon as it goes outside your chest line, drop it down and then back on top. Again, 12 reps minimum. So let's go. And the core exercise that we're going to do after chest fly is going to be a reverse crunch. Ready? So let's go. Two. For a better view. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. As soon as you finish, keep the dumbbells aside and we get into reverse crunches. You gotta keep your legs straight, get them down and then up, pulling your legs on top, making sure your lower body comes up, that is your hip comes up, all the way up. Last one, 15, and relax. With this, we finish our chest flies too. Good, we are targeting on our core muscles too. Just walk, have some water, and then we get into our fourth exercise. That's going to be a bicep curl with some flutter kicks. It's going to be a normal simple bicep curl that we do, keeping our dumbbells wide and taking them up, squeezing your bicep and then slowly getting it down. Bicep curls with some flutter kicks. Now if you feel you're feeling a little bit of stretch or a little bit of tension on your chest or back muscle, you can always do some exercises or do some stretching. You just want to stretch your chest or your lats. Simple. So let's get going. So our fourth exercise is going to be a bicep curl. So what we're going to do is you're going to keep it wide, and as with that, after we finish bicep curl, we're going to do some flutter kicks. So let's get going. A simple bicep curl. Now make sure when you're doing a bicep curl, when you get a dumbbell up, your elbow is stationary and you're not lifting this, you're not lifting your elbow, or you're not putting your elbow behind. Make sure the elbow is stationary and all you have to do is come up here, squeeze and then get it down. Okay, so let's get going. Eleven, 12, drop the dumbbell and get down. Flutter kicks. We're gonna keep a foot. We don't wanna stand on up straight. We're gonna lean a bit behind, so we go to a lot of pressure on our lower back or our core, keeping our knees straight and at least 15 counts. So let's go. And relax. Ooh. If you're feeling a little bit of stretch in your core, you can do some cobra stretches. You can do some, some stretching behind, or you can just bend down, try to touch your toes. Simple exercises. But remember, whenever you finish the exercise, immediately if you feel some, your core is getting too sore, just stretch it a little bit. I don't want you to stretch it a lot. Just slow, simple stretches is completely fine. And then obviously have some water. So with this, we finish off 3 exercises. The 4 exercises we finished 4 exercises. Now the 5th exercise is going to be lateral raises for our shoulders again. We're going to just pick up a dumbbell, making sure it goes wide and lateral, and then get it down. The core exercises that we're going to do is, it's going to be toe touches. You're going to keep your leg up and try to touch your toes 15 times, and that's it. Now what we're going to do over here is, for lateral raises, is small. Always, keep these small details matter a lot. So the small details in shoulder, lateral raise, is going to be that we don't want to lift our arms first. So what happens is, we don't want to lift it this way on top, but we're going to take our elbows up first. So it's going to be elbows wide and up, and then down, but not our wrist going on top, not our wrist. So we take our elbows up first, and make sure the elbows are always pointing behind. They are not down. We're not going to do this. Make sure the elbows are pointing behind and then down. And you don't want to keep your arms full straight, slightly bend. You make sure your elbows are slightly bent, so you can just lift on top and then slowly get it down. So again, we're going to do 12 reps of that and directly switch into toe touches. So ready? Let's go. Last 2 and done. So you keep your dumbbells down and directly get into the core exercise. It's going to be toe touches. I want you to keep your legs straight on top, or you can keep it a little wide and start touching your toes 15 times. So let's go. And relax. Now if you're feeling a little bit of tension or stretch on your core, just get into some cobra position and just stretch it out slowly. Hold there for at least 5 to 10 seconds and relax. So with this, we finish our lateral raises too. Have some sip of water, take 30 to 40 seconds breather, just walk. Next exercise that we're going to do is going to be for our back. That is going to be the deadlifts. It's going to be a normal simple deadlift that we're going to do with the dumbbells, and the core exercise is going to be heels to heaven. So let's go. The last exercise for back is going to be deadlift, normal simple deadlift. So what we're going to do over here is, again, we're going to put minimum pressure on our lower back. So what you're going to do is, you're going to bend your knees slightly, pushing your hips behind and making sure the dumbbell goes in front only till your shin, and then back on top. Now make sure whenever you're going down, make sure you're not humping your back this way. We don't want to do our back this way. We want to push our hips behind, keeping our back arch, and just letting this go down and then on top. Again, 12 reps and then directly into heels to heaven. Let's go. As you can see, how slightly I'm bending my knee. I'm not bending it all the way through, only slight bends, and I'm really taking my upper body down. As you can see, my dumbbells are so close to my shin. I'm not taking them wide. Last one. And we finish. As soon as you finish the deadlift, we're gonna do heels to heaven. So what we're gonna do is it's a form of a reverse crunch, a progression version of reverse crunch. So it goes up, back. Sorry, it goes closer and then up, closer and then push yourself up. 14, last one, 15, and relax. So with this, we finish our deadlift and our heels to heaven. Again, after every set, make sure you're taking enough oxygen back. After every set, you start breathing heavy. Just walk. If you want to sit for 5-10 seconds, just sit and start breathing heavy. Have a sip of water, and then we get to our 7th exercise. That's going to be a simple normal chest press with some Russian twists. What Russian twists is what we're going to do. It's going to be chest presses, floor chest presses, and Russian twist for our core. So let's get going. Taking the dumbbell, you wanna get down on the floor. Whenever you're doing this, make sure there is no gap. There is no gap between the floor and your back. Your back is glued. So again, this time we're not gonna keep it straight. We're gonna tilt it a little bit, making a triangle, an upper triangle, and make sure the dumbbell is, always above your chest. It's not too high or it's not too low. It's always above your chest. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go wide and then down again. As soon as your elbows touch the floor, you're going to push on top, squeeze, and then slowly down again, and then push on top again. So when you're pushing on top, make sure you breathe out. So it goes, you inhale, and then whenever you're pushing on top, you exhale again. Okay, so we're gonna do again at least 12 counts and then directly into Russian twist. So let's go. Last one, and we finish chest presses, directly getting into Russian twist. What you can do over here is you can keep your heels down and do the Russian twist, or if you want to challenge yourself, take your heels on top and do the Russian twist. Again, 12 on each side. So let's go. 15 on each side. And relax. So with this, we finish our chest presses and Russian twist 2. Last exercise that we're going to do in round 1 is going to be a hammer curl. And with hammer curl, the core exercise that we're going to do is going to be mountain climbers. One of my favorite exercises. Again, 30 to 40 seconds breather, and then we get into the last exercise of round 1, and then we're gonna push ourselves to round 2. Round 2 is gonna be amazing. It's gonna put a lot of burn. It's gonna put a lot of pressure on your muscles, whatever your muscles you're working on. It's gonna be amazing. You gotta push yourself through. Now we're gonna do the same exercises that we did in round 1. The same exercise we'll be doing in round 2, so you already have an idea what exercise we're gonna do. So you make sure you're mentally prepared for these exercises, and not only physically prepared. You know what you have to do, you know the form, you know what you don't have to do, you know what you have to do, when do you have to arch your back and everything. So let's go. The last exercise is going to be a simple hammer curl that we always do, and as soon as we finish our hammer curls, we're going to push ourselves to do mountain climbers for our core. So let's go. Now again, when you're doing a hammer curl, you're going to push ourselves to do, when we want to activate our triceps too. So we're going to go halfway down for hammer curl, and then when you're pushing down, you squeeze your tricep. Okay, so your tricep also is being worked on. Ready? So let's go. Again, elbows stationary. Nine, 10, 11, last one. 12. Keep the dumbbell down and directly into mountain climbers. We're gonna go down. Now always keep your palm below your shoulder. Always know that your palm has to be below the shoulder, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, making sure we're not moving a lot, but good reps. Let's go. 12, 13, 14, 15, and relax. So with this, we finish round 1. You take a 1-minute breather, just walk around, get your breath back, and get yourself prepared for round 2, because round 2 is going to be more challenging than round 1, because we're going to add a bodyweight exercise too. After the dumbbell exercise, we're going to add a bodyweight exercise, and we're going to do core 2 again. So let's get ourselves ready, have a sip of water, and we are good to go. So let's get going. The first exercise is going to be shoulder presses, and the body exercise that we're going to do is going to be arm circles. As soon as we finish shoulder presses, we're going to do arm circles and directly get into crunches that we did in the round 1. So let's go. 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Keep the dumbbell and directly into arm circles. 10 forward, 10 backwards. 10 and directly shifting into crunches. So let's go. And relax. So with this, we finish our first exercise. I know it's gonna be challenging, so you gotta push yourself through. If you feel 12 reps or more for this round, make sure do at least 10 reps. 10 reps is the minimum that I want from you. You gotta push yourself, because as soon as you start pushing yourself, your endurance increases, your strength increases. We don't want to overdo that. We are not overdoing it, but we are increasing our endurance with doing some body weight workout too. So the second one is going to be rowing, and the body weight exercise that we're going to do is going to be Supermans for our back, for our lower back. And as soon as you finish Superman, turn around and we start with leg raises. So let's go. Take the dumbbell and we get into rowing. Now again, you don't want to hump your back while rowing. You know, arch your back, get down, and let's go. Last two. Keep the dumbbell directly in, lying down on the floor on your chest for Supermans. Now I don't want you to lift your leg on top. We just want to lift our upper body. So let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10. As soon as you finish Superman, turn around and we get into leg raises. So let's go. Keeping my knees straight, trying to keep my knees straight. And relax. Whew. This is gonna put a lot of pressure on the muscle that you're working on, because you're doing a dumbbell exercise and a body exercise and a core too. So the core is engaged throughout the workout today. So again, have a sip of water, and then we switch into our third exercise. It'll be a chest fly, and the body weight exercise is going to be a push-up. So it's going to be chest flies as we did in round 1. If you turn around, do some push-ups, at least 10 push-ups minimum, 10 push-ups, and then directly into reverse crunches that we did in round 1. So let's get going. Again, dumbbell always above the chest. Dumbbells above the chest. Make sure you have a grip. Have a good grip on the dumbbell. Make sure it's not, wobbling a lot. It's not safe that way. So let's go. Wide and on top. Last 2, 12, and relax directly into push-ups. You want to do some wide push-ups, so hands are outside the chest, and 10 push-ups. As soon as you finish 10 push-ups, turn around and get into reverse crunches. Again, make sure your tailbone is getting on top. And relax. Ooh. Deep breaths, getting that oxygen back. The fourth exercise is going to be a bicep curl, and after that we're going to do some close push-ups, so we get good pressure on our forearms and on our triceps too for body weight. For body exercise, and for the core we're gonna do some flutter kicks. The mic. Before we're gonna do some flutter kicks. Okay, so let's get going. Bicep curls, close grip push-up, and flutter kicks. Again, when you're getting on top, when you're getting a dumbbell on top for bicep curl, make sure you squeeze your bicep and then release it. Ready, let's go. Elbows stationary. Dumbbell down, close grip push up. Now close grip push up, you want to keep your arms below your chest, your wrist below your chest, and again at least 10 reps. As soon as you finish 10, turn around, start with the flutter kicks. Every day round 1. And relax. Whew. 4 exercises done. Last 4 exercises remaining. Putting a lot of pressure on your core. Have some water. Fifth exercise that we're gonna do is gonna be lateral raises. As we did in round 1, lateral raises, and with that we're gonna do some shoulder taps, 10 on each side. And the exercise for our core is gonna be toe touches. So we're gonna keep our legs straight and then try to touch the toes that we did in round 1. So let's get going. Some lateral raises, toe touches, shoulder taps, and then toe touches. Ready? So let's go. Let's remember the form that I told you. Make sure your elbows go behind and elbows go up first. So let's go. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 2. As you finish 12, dumbbells down, get down to do shoulder taps. Now again, wrist below the shoulder and you start tapping. Now make sure you're not moving your upper back or lower body a lot. As you finish 10, turn around, get down. Whew. Keep your legs on top and start touching your toes.
Service to right, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport,
12, 13, 14, 15, and relax. Whew. It's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. If you're feeling a lot of bone on your shoulders, just wanna stretch it a little bit. You're gonna do some shrugs just to carry your shoulders and drop them down. So relax. So with this we finish our shoulders too. So now another exercise we're gonna be deadlifts, and again deadlifts with the body weight exercise we're gonna do is again gonna be Superman, targeting lower back, and after deadlifts we are gonna do heels to heaven. That is a reverse crunch, and then we push ourselves on top, taking our heels to heaven. So let's get going. So again, deadlift, Superman, and then heels to heaven. Okay, so again, deadlift, make sure the form is right, the back is arched always. You only take your upper body down and then pull on top. Ready? Now you see my knees won't bend a lot, a slight bend, and dumbbells in front. So let's go. 12. Done. Leave the dumbbells down. Directly get down on your chest for some Superman. Again, only lifting your upper body. So let's go. Finish Superman. Turn around and let's go for heels to heaven, as we did in round 1. Three more. Last one. And relax. Whew. So we finish with our deadlifts too. Last two exercises remaining. That is going to be the chest press and hammer. So again, the body exercise is going to be push-ups in both. We all love doing push-ups. This is one of the favorite exercises that I love. So again, chest press, push-ups, and Russian twist is going to be the one set that we're going to do right now. So again, 30 to 40 seconds breather, get your breath back, get that oxygen back, and then we directly push into chest press. So let's get it going. Again, you want to keep the dumbbells right above your chest, making sure there is no gap between the chest, between the back and the floor. Make sure the back is glued to the floor. Again, you want to keep them straight here. We want to do a slight triangle, the top of the triangle, and let's go. Make sure they go wide and then up. And then keeping the dumbbell aside, wide push-ups. Make sure your wrist is outside the chest line. And again, 10 reps. Push-ups, if you can do it on your toes, that's completely awesome. If you can do it on your knees, that's also completely fine. We got to do some progression. So make sure you start with on your toes. And if you can't, then push yourself on your knees. 10 push-ups, twist around, and we start with Russian twist. Again, you're going to keep your heel down, that's completely fine, and twist. Heels on top, that's completely fine, and twist. Let's go. Last one, 15, and relax. With this, we finish our second last exercise. One last exercise remaining. That is going to be a hammer curl with some close push-ups, and the last core exercise is going to be mountain climbers. Again, 20-30 seconds breather. Then it's going to be a last exercise for today. Start feeling that burn on that soreness on your core. So let's go. Last exercise for today, it's gonna be hammer curls. Normal simple hammer curls. I told you, now small details are that you gotta take it halfway, making sure the elbow is stationary, and when you're getting it down, try to squeeze your tricep as hard as possible, and then again, same reps we continue. Again, now after this, we're gonna do close push-ups, and then directly into mountain climbers. So let's get going. 11, last one, 12, dumbbells down, close push up again, make sure the wrist is below the chest, and let's go. As soon as we finish close push-ups, make them wide, and we directly push ourselves to do mountain climbers. Again, 1, and let's go. 13, 14, 15, and relax. Whew. Start feeling a lot of burn on your shoulders, your arms, your forearms too, and on your core, because we've been engaging the core throughout the exercise. All exercises that we did requires engagement of core, and we directly after that we push to do some core exercises too. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on your core, a lot of soreness is going to happen. So make sure you stretch well. For stretching, what you want to do is get down, do some child poses, hold yourself there for at least 5 seconds. After you've done that, directly switch into some cobra stretch. Again, hold yourself for 5 to 10 seconds. Or you just wanna take your hands on top and then reach down all the way to your toes. Try to hold there for 5 to 10 seconds. Even if you can reach to your ankle, try to hold your ankle or your shin or your upper shin. Just hold there for 5 to 10 seconds or wherever you can. Do these 4 times. So with this, we finish our today's workout. I hope you enjoyed this because this is going to put a lot of pressure, a lot of burn. We've been working only upper body today. We didn't do lower body because last session we did some lower body exercises. Now we did 2 rounds. If you feel you still have energy left, you can still push for another round. Please go for another round, but make sure you do a body weight exercise and core exercise included in that too, not only the dumbbell exercise. And make sure the form is right, make sure you get the rep right. Now we just did 10 to 12 reps. We didn't push ourselves to do 15 reps in both the rounds. Last time I told you we're gonna push yourself for 15, but this time we didn't do an overload of the reps, but we did an overload of an exercise. We added a body weight exercise this time, so we progressed in that area. So again, if you want to push for round 3, make sure you do the same reps, add a body weight exercise, and again, a core exercise is very important. So that's all for today. After you finish the third round, make sure you stretch well if you're doing the third round. After you finish that, make sure you stretch well, have a sip of water, let your body cool down for 1 or 2 minutes, and then you get into your daily chores. Okay, so let's go. That's all for today. My name is Faiz, and I'll see you on Saturday. Take care for now.